let's talk about that bag that will make you capture better photos. So we agree a bag doesn't take pictures, even if in some ways we could make it take pictures. But that's not the point today. When you wander and travel with your camera after years, you start to learn what's the most important to get nice pictures, which will be to be able to react quickly and properly to every situation happening everywhere. Learning about techniques and to know how to expose properly is very important, but having a bag that will help you take every pictures you want at any moment is probably one of the other points that nobody talks, but will increase a lot the amount of good pictures you can end up having at the end of the day. This is why I end up with this bag, which is a sling bag for camera, videographer, like anything that can take visual. But even more, and you will see later in the video that it might be interesting even if you are just traveling and you just need a very ergonomical bag. I already got a small camera sling bag from the brand Moment, but this one is focused much more for professional. You will see inside, it's pretty interesting to see. And so KNF Concept contacted me to see if I wanted to review some of their product. I was looking for something like this, and it's been a few weeks that I'm using it, and I can tell you I will keep using it more often than I expected. As always with KNF Concept, they just asked me to make a video about it and to talk about it, so if I have any bad point to say, and I think we will develop a little bit more this, I can say it however I want. So if you want to see if this bag is meant for you, it's probably the video you were looking for. Having a sling bag is so useful just by the way they are designed. If you don't need your whole professional camera setup, it's perfect for one day photo session. And this will change your life forever just for one reason, having the access to your gear very easily. Since I'm working mostly with prime lenses, I always carry a bunch of it, like 2 or 3 with me, and without a camera I can fit easily 3 lenses, and if I want only like a simple setup with 1 lens on a camera and another extra one, just if I need to change, I can carry it, and mostly just having it in front of me and being able to change the lens with my camera in a safe area, let's say, instead of having the bag to put it on the floor, opening the bag, etc, etc. That's probably the best way to carry your gear. And what's crazy about it, specifically for me, is that you can even put an Hasselblad inside and it will fit perfectly. Sometimes it looks like this bag has been made around the shape of a Hasselblad. So it's very perfect for like big cubic camera, and with 10 liter you have far enough space for the basic stuff you need for one day of photography. Also, one of the best features of this bag is probably having the same feature you have in the professional camera bag, and I want to talk about the dividers. For those who don't know, it's basically this kind of wall that you can create inside to organize on your own each bags. And this exists on this sling bag, and that's probably one of the best reasons I would recommend you to get this, just because of how safe your gears are well protected inside. And having your stuff protected, it's more important than you think. If you carry expensive stuff in your bag and you keep having in mind that you have to be careful with it, you will always miss some opportunity. The most important in photography will be for you to have your brain focus in the situation for taking pictures. So if you have the gear with you that help you not thinking about the technical aspect and about how safe your stuff is with you, you will be only focused on taking photography, and that's the most important. So that's why I really like this, and the way this divider is designed, I will just take it out for you. That's very, very simple. It's attached inside in a very easy way. So that's just like some kind of hexagonal shape, I would say, that you can divide in few parts and just organizing the inside of your bag, like here, in different parts. So me, most of the time, I will keep it with only up, 2 sides up on one side and 2 sides down on the other side. So then I can put the camera over here and another lens over here. And if you want to have your lens more protected, then you can lower one part of the divider, and having it protected also done. And for me, you will not be able to see it inside. It will be a little bit hard to show you, but when you put it inside the sling bag, you still have a space below under the bottom of the bag and this area. And me, most of the time, I just open it a tiny bit on the side. I just slide my power bank over here, close it, and I still have the same amount of space for my camera and my lens, plus the power bank that slips hidden just in case I need it. So this is probably one of the best divider I ever got in any camera bag. So just for this, it's definitely worth at least to try this bag. Quickly talking about the other stuff that you have also the front pocket over here with like different inside pocket. Most of the time I let my battery inside, and you can also have a filter on the other side. It's the perfect size. You also have like a mesh pocket and obviously something to attach your keys if you need it. You have also few places inside. Once again, you can easily fit filters or even bigger, like another box with your SD card, etc. And you have another pocket on the back just to put like some kind of small document like passport to hide it and to not have access to it and to not lose it if you really need it. Doesn't take any space. You can keep it on the back and you're good to go. Beside all these good points, there is still few details that I need to tell you. So we're gonna see the pros and cons. Let's start first with the good points, and I think we can all agree that the dividers inside are excellent. I knew what it was, I knew it was inside, but I didn't know I would like it so much inside.
That's what she said!
So that's definitely one of the good points you can keep in mind if you want to buy this bag. Second, if you remove the divider, we will do it right now, and then you can use it like a normal sling bag, like a very big one, but you can get extremely compact until it doesn't bother you at all on your bag. So that's a very, very good plus. It's so easy to set up, you see, I can just put it back inside and that's easy. Third point, I just said it, it's very big. You can easily put inside, for me for example, the Nikon Z6 with another lens. And generally I also put like another box with the SD card inside and the batteries, and maybe another filter, plus few accessories if I need it. Fourth, as you can see, it's big, but it's still perfect if you want to travel light. So for one day session of photography, that's really the bag you need. Fifth, there is also a lot of pocket, and I love that. I think most photographers that buy camera bag, one of the reasons they buy it is because they can organize everything properly the way they want. And more you organize, less pictures you will miss. And last good point, but not least, it's rain proof. If it's raining, once again, you don't have to care about your stuff, it will stay safe inside. So it's not waterproof, you still need to be careful, but at least if the rain comes, you can be sure that your stuff will remain safely inside your bag. But still, I will tell you, if you can, always carry a plastic bag with you inside. It will always be the best way to protect your stuff from the rain. Quickly, the bad points, let's say, I think it's more like an improving point for KNF concept, I would say. So first, I'm a little bit sad that the front side over here is not protected. So if you keep your battery, SD card, or even some filter without protection, you can be a little bit scared to hit it against a wall, etc. So it would have been nice to have like a rug, is it the way we say it in English, like a rug surface here, like very hard, just to be sure that this front, like open to the world, will remain safe and protected. So that would be perfect for the next version. Another way to improve the bag will be to have something else to carry this around, because this is so annoying. It's always like every time you move it from the back and from the front, it always ends up like this, and it just flies everywhere around you, and it's annoying. So it can look cool like this, like you know when you were in high school having your belt falling from the pant. That's exactly the same size. So if you want to look cool, maybe a good point, but if you don't want to be annoyed, that's a bad point. So this, it definitely needs another way to be held. Oh, and another good point also, you can open it easily. It's like automatically locked, so you need to push it and then press it to open it. So it's good when there is people with bad intention that would want to rob your stuff quickly. So there is no quick opening with this, and that's pretty good. And last way to improve the bag, but I think this one is like a little bit less important because it still works perfectly well, is that the angle, the way you have the strap over here looks always like not on a good way. It's like the way it's designed, it has to be like on the side like this, but in reality it's always like a little bit on the side. So I don't know if there would be a way to have something that turned, just to have it always properly shaped, let's say, but it's more like a just minor details. It's just something that I saw at first and I was like, oh, could have been better. But in reality, it's not such a big deal. So as you can see overall, it's pretty positive. Well, I think you understood what I was thinking about this sling bag. It's pretty positive. As I told you, I had a smaller one before, but having like a professional size bag, 10 liters, is definitely a good plus. And I will use it much more than I expected since I got the Low Pro, which I use mostly for like very big sessions with a lot of gears when I want to record videos, etc. But even with this, most of the time I have my camera, my Z6 on me with the strap. Inside I have 1 or 2 lenses, and I carry at the same time the GIII Osmo Pocket 3 plus the microphone and the power bank, and I'm ready to go for the day and chill just by taking pictures the whole day. The best recommendation I could give you is to look at sling bags for camera. I think you could definitely find something that will fit your gear and definitely help you improving your pictures at the end of the day. There's a tons of brands, just look at everything, compare it yourself just to be sure you get what you need. But to be honest, the KNF concept bag is a very good surprise. So if you want to know more about this bag, check out the link in the description. Once again, thank you for KNF Concept for their trust with small creators. Consider subscribing and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, that was Antoine. Ciao!